Today, I'm going to find my greatest treasure. I'm going into the deep reaches of the back of my cupboard. And find my greatest adventure. Wait a minute. How can I play this when it's sealed? Do I have anywhere else to turn? Of course! Now that I got all that straightened out, let's see what's in the other cupboard. There must be another way. Well, let's have a look and see what we got. Do I have anything that's going to help me see inside this box? The answer has to be here somewhere. I just know it. It has to be here. I know it's here. That's what I'm looking for, my power copy. So I can play this one while still owning a sealed copy. I found my answer, and it's right here in front of my eyes, as the music will now emphasize. Sorry, I forgot you're there. I'm just looking for my Zelda A Link to the Past to unbox for you today, because I just found my PAL version that I own, which I'm going to unbox fully from the inside out. So here we go. What's inside my PAL version of Zelda A Link to the Past? What is inside this? I have no idea. Actually, I do. What's inside this box you may not really know, because again it's a physical copy of the game. Of course I got it sealed, but you know what? I got one unsealed too, because every game that I have sealed, I actually have one unsealed as well. Yes, what's inside this box you may not know, because you may not have seen it before, because you know it's expensive to buy. Of course you can get them digital very easily. Very easily to buy the game itself, but hard to get it like this. So I'm going to show you what's inside the box. And everything it came with. Hey, what are you hiding there? Underneath your fingers. If you're an Australian, you know the pains of this. Big W always put the Big W sticker right there, and you can't get the thing off. Well, you probably can with some sort of solution, but it's a bit too old now. I might as well just keep it on the box. This is classic Big W. I didn't buy this from Big W because I bought this second hand. I bought this in 2003 when the prices started to go up a little bit. Unfortunately, many of the copies I bet you're going to get from Big W are going to have this. But you know what, if you do this, you don't see it. Now the first thing that I'm going to do is open up this big map. You just got to have a lot of patience to open it up, because there's a lot of opening up to do. I didn't have patience when I was a kid, but that was years ago. I'm all grown up now. And this is serious business. Inside this box, when you open it up, when you first get the game, it's got the map. The map of the landscape. Very handy to have. If you're going to write on it. I guess people wrote on it. Obviously this person who I bought it off did not write on it. Thank God, because it kept it nice and neat for me. Now, on the back of this. Yeah, this adds a whole nother layer to it. On the very back of this map, you got the layout of some of the palaces as well. It's not all of them, but there's a few of them, and it gives you hints on this map as well. I guess they couldn't fit everything on here because it's only one side of a map, and the other side is obviously set aside for the full visual landscape, and on the back it's got a few of the palaces to help you out, maybe to get you going. Some of the earlier palaces that you do, just to get you that nudge that you might need to go, this is what you're going to do. Now after that, you're on your own. But are you truly on your own? Because included in this box is, of course, the top secrets. Yes, this is actually kind of hard to get when you're buying this game now, because a lot of people kind of like threw this out, I guess, or maybe discarded it so easily because it was so small. I'm guessing because of the size of it, it was easily thrown away by somebody. Like, if my mum saw this, she probably would have thrown it out. She probably thought it was just part of the packaging, not knowing that it's actually helpful. Not only that, but later on in life, it actually could be worth something. Not that I care about what it's worth, because I just want the instruction booklet and the top secrets all in the one package to make it the complete package. Besides, the information in this would have been priceless, especially for my 11-year-old self that never had the game but could have had the game. But he didn't. But I do now. I would have read the instructions on this game because I would have been lost at some point, no doubt. Especially with this hint book, it would have really helped me out. If I read through some of this, you can see some of the harder parts of the game. It kind of tells you what to do, because some parts really aren't so straightforward, and you don't really know exactly what to do when you get to certain points in the game. I know because I played it without this book before. I actually didn't really realize how much information it can give you in just a few little pages. Let's read a few of them, just to show you what I mean. Where is the flute? Man, this one really got me going when I first played this. Where is the flute? Hey, wait a minute, I know where it is. It's on the back of my shelf here. And I don't call it a flute, I call it an ocarina. If I still even know how to play it. If I do, what will I play and what will change around here? Well, only one way to find out. Hey, nothing's changed. Everything's still the same. But it's still pretty damn cool. Maybe I just need to change my tune. When you get the flute, play it in front of the Kakariko's weathercock. Weathercock. Is that what it's called? The weathercock? I just read that. That's the first time I've read it. And I thought it was a weather vane. Weathercock, weather vane. Please explain. Are they related there? Get your head out of it. Come on. It's written right there on the page. I didn't write this stuff. I might have added a little bit to spice it up. But I did not write this. I guess it's called a weathercock. I've just called it a weather vane. Yeah. Those two might go together in a different realm. Not in the realm of Hyrule. Get your head out of the gutters. There's no gutters in Hyrule. Well, it is difficult to explain. It does say it right here in the hint book of how difficult it is to explain. Anyway, moving along. Alright, where's that instruction booklet? There it is. I found it. It was right where I unboxed the game. Zelda, A Link to the Past instruction booklet. Well, let's open it up and see what contents we have inside. And it looks like it's gonna be well worth the read, and coming from me, that's saying something. It's like this instruction booklet has cast its spell onto me with its visual. You better wake up for this one, Link. I think that this is no dream. There might be something else at play here. Like some sort of spell that it's locked me into its sights. It's grabbed me into my eyes, just like the fortune teller of Hyrule. It knows what I really want down inside. And normally I'm not the type of guy that likes this type of thing, but here I am, locked in closer as I get closer to reading the story of the Hyrule hero, Link himself, to save the princess. It's a very basic story, I will admit that, but you know what, when it looks like this and the visuals have grabbed me, it's hypnotized me in its own little way. That's what it takes. Sometimes it's a very visual thing that will help you get closer to the subject at hand, that they want you to feel and read and understand. Because if you don't understand the story of Hyrule, the game may not be as good as what you think it might be when you first play it. Sure, there's text in the game, of course there is, but you know what? The instruction booklet tells you the basics of what you're going to be doing. And are you ready for this adventure that it's put you on? Are you ready for what's here written on the page? Has it locked you in its sights as you get closer to the story and you want to find out more? Well, you know what? Let's just get on with this, because now I'm excited and ready to go. Grab my sword, grab any other weapons that I'm gonna need that tells me in this instruction booklet that has written all the items down in the page, categorized on what they actually do and where the dungeons will help you find your way closer to that princess as you finish each one, giving you extra weapons and pendants and all types of things to finally get that Triforce power to bring down Ganon, the ruler of the Dark World, who is trying to get in your way to destroy what we have in the Light World. Sorry about that, I just kind of lost myself in the moment. It must have been what was there written on the page. Got me all excited to play the game, and that's what it's all about. Getting excited about what's there and what's to come. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not a story type of guy, but here I am getting all involved with the story of the game here because of the instruction booklet. That's what an instruction booklet does. That's what we're missing these days. The detail of the instruction booklet. Yes, I complain about how the world today doesn't have instruction booklets like they used to, or the packaging like some old man with a cane throwing up in the air and my fist waving along with it. But no, honestly, the way that we can actually play these games now is quite fantastic. You've got so much information on the internet in itself. You can find your way around Hyrule without any type of instruction booklet. I just like the nice, neat packaging that you get with it. You can play this game on any type of Nintendo hardware out there to buy. You can find Link to the Past very easily at a very cheap price, let's face it. And honestly, it never gets old. The only thing that gets old around here is me. On all kinds of levels, this game is timeless. The instruction booklet is just a bonus, and I love to own it. Anyway, people, that's me for now. So I'll see you later, whenever that may be. Next time you see me is when you'll see me at the same time. We'll see each other at the same time. Well, you'll see me, but I won't see you because I can't see through the camera. Or the other end of this. Are you in there? Right. I can't see you, but I'm here. So I'll say goodbye for you and for me. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Sure, I can go and buy a guide now easily. Sure, I can go look on the internet, webbing pages and all that type of stuff. But you know what? If I wanted to do it original style, just using what's inside this very box that it gave me in the first place, I'm happy with that too. Because, you know what? I played the game so many times now, I kind of know already what to do in the future plays throughs. For me. And maybe you, if you own the game physical too.